Welcome to the Hillbilly RV channel. Today we're working on a Dometic furnace. Turn thermostat on. The fan comes on, runs for 15-20 seconds, shuts off. Shocker, right? A Dometic furnace doing that. Any guesses? Any guesses? Put them in the comments below. We're gonna figure this thing out. We're gonna get it fixed. We're gonna get it reinstalled. I have already taken it out, sitting on the back of the truck. Let me show you what it's doing. Make my final connection up here. Fan's rubbing on something because it's on the side. Don't pay attention to that. Alright, it never tried to ignite, and maybe you can see on that board down there, the blinking LED. You got one blink, probably 3 seconds, one blink, 3 seconds. Alright, we look at the legend right here. For the trouble codes, and it's airflow limit fault. What? Ooh, y'all got zoomed in. An airflow issue on a Dometic furnace? Complete shocker. Could it be a bad cell switch? Probably. Should have one. Let me go find it. And we will get her switched out and see what happens. And I believe once I turn that furnace back up the way it's supposed to go, that fan will stop rubbing on whatever it's rubbing on. Or we might have to adjust it. Who knows? Alright. There's a cell switch part number for a Dometic medium and large furnace. I have one left. So I gotta reorder some of them bad boys. It's a, oh, I have it upside down. It's a 36165. So at this point, we're actually just assuming that it is the cell switch because the high limit switch is in the same circuit. But since it's a Dometic furnace, it's a pretty safe assumption that it's cell switch. So it just takes a minute to replace the cell switch. If it fixes it, awesome. If it don't, we'll go look at the limit switch. Get the spade connectors off here. And I don't know why, but the replacement cell switches, the spades, the male spades are thinner, which means the female spade doesn't fit well. So you take a pair of needle nose pliers and squeeze the female spade together a little bit so it fits the male spade. So let me do that real quick. Yeah, I have no idea why that is. They're physically the same width, so they're the same size. It's just the fact that the male spade is thinner, so they don't really fit. So all I'm doing is making the gap on the female spade connector a little smaller. Where y'all looking? Y'all ain't even looking in the right place. What's the matter with y'all? Y'all gotta keep up. Alright. So got our spade connectors fixed. Let's get our screws back in our cell switch into the bracket. Two screws hold the cell switch in the bracket. Two screws hold the bracket to the squirrel cage cover. Get the hole lined up. Alright. Make sure it clicks. Sounds good. I'm going to lay it down this time so that fan doesn't rub. Make sure nothing's touching. It ain't supposed to be touching. Let's just make sure that it sounds like it's going to try to ignite, and then we'll hook the gas line up and see if it will. Okay, it was trying to ignite, so let me get my gas line hooked up. We'll fully test it before we reinstall it. Alright, let's see if she'll light. I don't have a flue in there, so it may not stay lit. There we go. She lit. She stays lit. So I will light that about 3 times. I always feel like if it'll light on the back of the truck 3 times, then it's good to go. Put it back in the camper. So that's gonna be it. How many of you guessed bad cell switch on a Dometic furnace? Probably all of you. So that's all I got for today. Quickie, easy, not a bad place to get the furnace in and out. Just too hard to video. So yeah, that's gonna be it. Got her done. These people have some heat this weekend because, believe it or not, this is Friday of Memorial Day weekend 2025, and it was in the low 40s last night. So it's supposed to be better for the weekend. Everybody will enjoy their Memorial Day weekend. Hope you enjoy your day. I'm gonna go up road and fix another one. Y'all have a fantastic day. Does your RV have you stumped? Need a little help from an RV pro? Got a problem that's just a little too tough for you to handle on your own? Introducing helpmehillbilly.com. The Hillbilly helpline is here when you need it most. All you need is a basic knowledge of electricity, a test meter, some mechanical ability, and basic tools. We'll walk you through it via Zoom or FaceTime. Just $89.95 a call up to 1 hour. Pay easily through Venmo or PayPal. Get help the Hillbilly way.